Hello everyone, this is Animation 4, and welcome back to some more FTB Infinity Evolved. We are here in the creative world, doing a little bit of testing, a lot of math stuff. So I'm planning on using bioreactors and biofuel generators, but in order to really use them efficiently, I gotta do a little bit of calculating. I could look this up, but I don't trust the internet. Sorry, internet. No, numbers change all the time, and you don't know exactly how everything works unless you do it yourself. So I basically took a little time here. It's been like, it only took like 20 minutes. Basically found out a lot of really important things about bioreactors and biofuel generators. I'm going to tell you absolutely everything I found out. Each biofuel generator generates 160 RF per tick, but you probably knew that, considering it's on the tooltip. But I wanted to look at the bioreactor more specifically because there's lots of stuff going on here. So when I use this, I'm definitely going to be using 9 separate items because the more items you have, the more efficiency you have. And basically, it consumes one of every single item and produces whatever the efficiency is in millibuckets of biofuel. So I have 9 items, so the efficiency is 1425. So once the buffer empties enough, it's going to consume one of each of these, and these will refill it and produce 1425 millibuckets. So if you have one item, the efficiency is, well, 5. Not very good. All that produced what? Not even 500 millibuckets for a stack of seeds, whereas these are just chilling here, producing like crazy. So obviously you want to do that. So getting into more specifics, I did some timing with how everything works. So there's like 3 buffers here. There's this buffer, there's this buffer, and there's this buffer. When they were still filling, I could see how fast this could produce biofuel, because it gets pulled out instantly, immediately put into the buffers. At least this does. This was totally empty. It was producing at a rate of 20 millibuckets per second. Right? Yeah, that's right. Produces 20 millibuckets of biofuel per second. Once all the buffers filled up, then the only way the biofuel was leaving, it was only producing as much as it needed at that point, no more. How much it needed was how much the biofuel generator would take, which I found to be 35 over 100, or 2.86 millibuckets per second. Then I did some stuff with items, but the main thing here is we're getting 1120 RF per millibucket. I also did a little bit more calculations and found out that using these numbers, you can have exactly 7 consumers, so 7 of these biofuel generators for one bioreactor. So one bioreactor will produce enough fuel to keep stocked 7 biofuel generators perfectly. Like, the numbers exactly work out. So then I looked at the items. So like, how many bioreactors am I going to be able to make? Well, I looked at the items. It produces 1425 millibuckets per item. So I use this formula right here to find out that 71.5 seconds per item, or per group for 9 items consumed. So that's bit under 10 seconds per individual item. I did a little bit more formulas and found that 180 times the amount of producers I want, so the generators, divided by 1425 is the amount of items per second I need. And I can then turn that back around and say, if I have my items per second, I multiply that by 1425 and divide by 180, and that's how many of these generators I can support. So I'll even put that down. So I have items per second times 1425 divided by 180 equals producers. So this is the formula I'm going to use to figure out how many of these I'm going to need. And then I'll use this formula to figure out how many of these I'm going to need. And yeah, now I got to go set up a farm and do some tests with the farm to see how many items I can produce. Okay, so another cool thing about what I'm doing is, I just found this out now actually, with at least most crops, or some crops, especially these squash, they don't harvest back to 0. And when you use the harvester, it doesn't get rid of the crop stick, so I actually don't need a planter. I don't need to worry about seeds at all. It's just going to pick it and pop it out wherever. The third cool thing, I'm pretty sure, I'll have to test this just to be absolutely positive. If I go into a crafting table, do this, I get winter squash seeds. at a 1-to-1 ratio. And this right here should be 2 items that I could put in. So I really only need 5 types of crops, and I have 9 different items. So if I get 5 crops to 10, 10, 10, should have some serious speed. I saw you. Corner of my eye, I saw you. Jeez. That was freaky. Okay, so I'm about to start farming here again. No idea where my mattock ended up, so I'll probably have to make another one of those. Yeah, I have no idea. But I was just looking at the recipe for the watering can. And it takes these seeds to like gate it so you can't get it right away. It takes a beet seed. It takes a corn seed. It takes a kiwi seed, which I don't have. But to make a kiwi seed, it's a cantaloupe seed and a strawberry seed. I wonder where I'll get those. So we are 1 step away from a watering can. I didn't even notice. I'm gonna do that thing. I have no idea this isn't next to the tool station, but oh well. Come on, make the plant babies. Nope, strawberry. Come on. You can do it. Just need a kiwi. That looks like it. Yeah, that's it. Kiwi. We got the kiwi. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to duplicate it once. Just to make sure. In case we lose the watering can, we still have a kiwi seed. We've got four kiwis. Oh, that's cantaloupe. I thought those look like kiwis somehow. And... Nope, not done. There it is. Okay. Grow. Make more. I am greedy. I need more. Thank you. That's all I need. Okay, so we should have everything. I only have 1 corn seed, I think. And all of these are unidentified. I'm going to identify these and just kind of get myself a little organized here. And then we're good to make... Wow, really? 447. Wow. 556? I thought I started with 111. Maybe I didn't start with 111. I thought I did. Oh, well. This is much better than that. Like, there's a 236. And I somehow have like 557s. That's crazy. Okay, we should be good to go here. I have enough steel. I need 4. I need a bowl, which is a weird recipe, right? It's just slabs, okay. I have slabs right there. And that should do it. There, get a bowl. And see if I can remember the order. There, not that. Beet, corn, kiwi. Oh, it's close. Beet, corn, kiwi. This is dark steel. What am I doing? It said steel when I clicked it, I think. Okay. So, beet, corn, kiwi, watering can. Let's go. So close. It's so close. Almost have the cantaloupe. But while I'm at it, I could show you how I'm doing this real quick. It's really simple. And the watering can is making it literally thousands of % faster. Okay. Place it down. Take your best seed. Drop it in the middle. Bone meal it if you want. Watering can if you don't. Double sticks around the side. Watering can in the middle. And it'll spread to the outside relatively quickly. Break the center. Watering can the center. Wait for them all to grow. This one you can tell they're growing because they have a little white spot. Yep, they're good. And I actually just found this out, but if you're holding shift when you place crop sticks, you place 2. So if you just constantly hold shift, watering can, then a seed will pop in the center, break it, go to sticks, right click, hold shift the whole time. You'll do it pretty quick. And you can get like 5 to 7 different types of seeds. Then you go analyze those all at once, take your best one and repeat. Should have to do that anywhere from like 4 to 7 times. And you should end up with a 10, 10, 10. Really. Are these all 10, 10, 10? Hey, there we go. So that was pretty easy because it was 1 away. But sometimes you'll have some tough decisions to make on what's your best. But there we go. There's the 4th seed we have that's 10, 10, 10. I just have 1 more to go. Okay, I've done a little bit of terraforming, and this is going to be the farm space. And it looks kind of small, but it is actually perfectly sized according to some numbers I came up with totally randomly. So, over there we have the agricraft sprinklers. These ones. And they have a radius of 3 in every direction. So if it's here, it can get these 3, these 3, these 3, and these 3. And we also have open block sprinklers. They have a radius of 4, but we're going to use the radius of 3 because it's the smaller one. So right in this spot, we're going to have an agricraft sprinkler and open block sprinkler activating onto this little 7x7 area. Made a new shovel, by the way. It's a lot faster. And you can see there are 9 of these 7x7 areas. Total of 21 by 21. We need a diamond upgrade to put in, and this one harvester will harvest the whole thing. And we should get some serious efficiency out of it. Actually, now that I think about it, that's right. I was going to use seeds for half of them, so I only need 5. So we have, if I remember correctly, we have grapes, cactus fruit, candleberries, cantaloupes, and strawberries. Those are the 10-10-10 seeds I have. And those are what we're going to be using in the farm. The ones that I'm going to be converting into seeds before I throw them in, I'm going to have take up 2 spaces. I don't know which ones it's going to be. I'm just going to decide randomly. I have, I think cantaloupe's still back over there. I forgot it. Yeah, but 10's here. I have some dirt. And some iron and redstone and eggs. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually now make 9 sprinklers, 9 of these sprinklers, and to get an irrigation system set up, because these actually both of these actually require water. Sprinklers require it from underneath, and these sprinklers require it from on top. So I have a plan for that, and see how it works. Frickin' finally. I finally got a diligent princess. Oh, that was so long ago I started looking for one. Just been breeding common and cultivated like crazy. Yes. Okay, so now with this, I combine it with something else I have. Is it this one? Yeah, unweary. Okay. Actually, no. I have more unwearies. I'd rather combine it with one of those. Prevent, like, you know, crossbreeding, and it's bad for mutation, incest, and all that. That's better. Okay, cool beans. What was that? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was making a thingy. I was over here to make a thingy. Okay, so I just found like the biggest cheat to charge a jetpack while flying. So right now I'm at 71%. That's kind of low. I might like run out soon, right? Oh, it turned yellow now. So all I gotta do is take out my sleeping bag and start spamming right click. And basically, I take off my jetpack for a split second before putting it back on, because the sleeping bag goes onto my back, and that gives it a chance to charge because I have the resonant flux capacitor in my inventory. So I don't have to stop flying. Normally you'd have to land, take it off, hold it, and then it'd charge back up and you can put it back on. And I can do it without having to stop. Excuse me, sir, this is not your base. That hairdo will not get you into here. Alright, so let's go do this farming thing. I just realized I forgot something. Right here, how many are here? Maybe enough. I might have to grab some more. I'll grab some wood. Let's go do this thing. So I have everything set up, I believe, over here. You can see there's some stuff. Oh, the zombie died up there. I have all the sprinklers in place. Obviously, they're not on right now because I haven't made it so they work yet. So there's 2 separate irrigation systems. There's this one right here, which runs overhead, and there's this one which runs underneath, both of which can be powered by transfer nodes with world interaction upgrades. So they're able to suck up water, and they will randomly dump it into these tanks underneath the sprinklers. The sprinklers will slowly drain. Yeah, it's going slow enough. And eventually, the water will get to all of them, and they will all turn on. Right now, oh shoot! They're doing things I don't want them to do. That's fine. I'll get to that. Oh, rainwater. I got rainwater in here. This one. I'm just realizing now that this is kind of redundant having it be this low because I had to wait for it to fill up to this level before I could get anything. That's fine. I could start doing the planting and stuff. And I forgot my mattock. So I'll just let these, bone meal the grass for me and undo all the weeding I already did. That's fine. Okay, I got my mattock, got my scythe. Let's clear some of this. Oh shoot, I can't do it twice. To make sure I don't double click in the same spot, otherwise you end up with like channels or something. Just gotta remember that. Hurry before it replaces down all the weeds. Oh, the sprinklers are on. Nice. Look how happy these plants are gonna be. I'll be so happy they're gonna grow me all the things. So right now I actually don't have. I should really have a stack of dirt in my inventory just for when I do that. Right now I don't have enough seeds to actually fill the farm. So I'm actually going to manually spread them to make sure weeds don't grow. Which shouldn't take too long considering I have 2 types of growth accelerants and a watering can. The thing should basically insta-grow. Get out of here. Yeah, but this should work pretty well. So let me plow the fields and get to it. I was wondering why I had 2 extra sprinklers. There we go. Beautiful. Look at this field. It's gorgeous. Just water everywhere. Okay, I gotta toss out some seeds. They made a lot of stuff. I suppose I can use this as a flower generator if I need to at some point. Just unplow some of the dirt. Get out of here. And I missed a spot. Okay. So, in the morning, which means in 5 seconds, I'm going to have to start duplicating the seeds. And I don't want to put them next to each other in case they can crossbreed. Yeah, here they are right here. All 10-10-10s. Strawberries, grapes, cactus, candleberry, cantaloupe, kiwi, corn, soybean, and lettuce. I think I might have mentioned this before, but I'm doing 10 different types so I don't have to convert them to the seeds because that takes extra effort. I don't really want to do extra effort. So I need, this is a 7x7 with a hole in the middle, which is 49 minus 1, 48 of each seed type. So I'm just going to go one at a time. I'm going to place it down like so. I don't have my watering can for some reason. I'm going to go get that and water it and let it grow to the plants around it, the sticks around it, which I'm going to place down. And I might even do another row past that. I'll show you. I'll show you once I get my watering can. Yeah, I mean, it grew 71% just in the time it took me to walk there and back. It's got like 2 stages left to growth. I'm just going to watering can it, finish it up. I'm just going to do this. Watering can this. I'm going to get 4 more seeds. I'm going to do this. Once those grow, they'll spread some more. We'll get even more seeds. And then I'll repeat the process. I should have to do this like 12 each, 4 times at the most. Come on. Thank you. Is that all of them? That's all of them. You also get some lettuce out of it. Oh, these aren't identified, right? I should get my identifier over here. Alright, it's planted time. And magic of editing time. It's done. Okay, so here it is. Here's the whole farm. I started here when zigzag like this, so you could see all these are already grown. These ones are pretty much almost there. These ones are starting to finish. And yeah, so it's going pretty fast. So right here is where the harvester is going to go. I have to remember how this. I think the place is facing away from you, so I'm gonna place it like this. Oh my god, it had a little bit of power left in it. So that's my first reaction when corn starts flying towards my face. It's not, my first instinct isn't, oh, it had a little bit of power. It's, oh my god, what's coming towards my face? Oh, it's a sludge. I need the fluid thing. I'm gonna get that first, just so you don't have too much of a power loss right away. So obviously this thing is going to need some power to get it going, so it can gather the first crops to put into the bioreactor, so it can start using bioreactor power. But I don't exactly know how many bioreactors I need now. So right now it's set up. It's going to be running once I give it power. And that'll all be good. Somewhere in here I should avoid transport pipes, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I got rid of them. Probably have to make some more. So it's running. It's going to be running as fast as it needs to be pretty soon. And when that happens, it's going to start outputting items at its max pace. And I need to figure out what that pace is. How many items does it output per second given maximum power? Because I'm assuming it's going to have maximum power at some point. I need to go get an ink sac for this. Give me a piece of sand, piece of redstone. Piece of beeswax. And once I figure that out, I have the formula that I calculated earlier in this episode to determine how many of everything else I'm going to need. And then from there, I'll figure out how much power I have. And if it doesn't meet up with the requirements for the harvester, then we have a problem. But it should. I mean, what was it? 2 items a second for 1,000 RF a tick? Yeah. You should be fine. Thank you. So yeah, that's going to be the plans for next episode. We're going to start that experiment, do a little bit of calculating, and see how much power we can get out of a single harvester. And that should be pretty cool. But until then, oh, don't drop that. I might as well put the upgrade in. I was going to put the such thing in first. But until then, I'd say thanks for watching. Hope you're excited to see how this goes, because I want to see how much power we get out of this. Oh man, I hope it's a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.